AI and robotics continue to advance, which they are advancing very rapidly. Like I said, working will be optional, and people will have any goods and services that they want. Elon Musk just dropped the latest demo video of the Tesla bot, Optimus, and it might be one of the craziest demos yet. Proof of how insanely fast the company is leveling up this humanoid robot. Earlier this year, people were still comparing its walking to Biden, a diaper-wearing toddler, or a drunk guy stumbling around. But now, just watch this demo video. Oh my God, the running posture, the speed, the stride length, everything looks like a real human. Now, take a look at those Chinese or Russian robots. They walk like they just finished a brutal leg day and might fall over at any moment. The gap compared to Tesla is huge. Elon Musk is clearly pushing hard to accelerate development, so Optimus can go on sale next year. And it doesn't stop there. Another new demo video showing the Tesla bot's hand has everyone asking just how far Tesla plans to take this robot. Look at how the fingers move. Incredible dexterity. We'd bet it really could glide across piano keys, just like Elon Musk mentioned before. Our next generation has 22 degrees of freedom. It will be able to play the piano. So, it's really like, wow. Elon Musk has always emphasized that the Optimus hand is the part of the project that burns the most money and effort. But in the future, this very robotic hand will change human labor forever. As Musk said, working will be optional. Work will become a hobby. If you don't like doing something, the Tesla bot will do it for you. Okay, so through all those tasks, the robot will earn money and all you have to do is wait for it to bring the money home. That idea alone makes millions of people want to own a Tesla bot. So, how will the Tesla bot take over in 2026? Could a Terminator-style scenario happen? And could it become smarter than humans? These are the latest updates on the development progress of Optimus Gen 3, and you definitely don't want to miss them. If AI and robotics are big enough to satisfy all human needs, then money is no longer, its relevance declines dramatically. Yeah, we often worry that someday robots will take our jobs and we'll all end up unemployed. But if you look at it more optimistically, like the fact that we soon won't have to do household chores anymore, we'll have more time to relax. And that scenario is clearly much more realistic. Elon Musk once said that whenever you come home after a long and stressful workday, nearly all your housework will already be taken care of by Optimus. From cleaning, cooking, mopping, to folding clothes, everything will be done. Even though this might not happen next year, Musk has repeatedly emphasized that for everyone to be able to afford an Optimus, the final price of the robot will be around $20,000, because he knows that anything higher would make Optimus truly inaccessible. Ultimately, I think we'll be making tens of millions of robots a year type of thing. It's like serious volume. Maybe 100 million robots a year. It's wild. Sounds good. Elon Musk's goal is to produce millions of Optimus units per year, possibly even tens of millions, and eventually sell billions of robots worldwide. Yeah, of course. To reach that goal, the robot really has to convince billions of customers, because basically no one is going to spend money on a machine that only knows how to dance and walk around the house all day. So before Optimus reaches consumers, it will need major upgrades to achieve superior intelligence, as well as more flexible mobility. Musk has repeatedly emphasized that everything is still improving, especially the robot's walking speed. Tesla doesn't want their robot to move sluggishly, but they need time to make major breakthroughs, since the initial target was to allow the robot to move at up to 5 miles per hour. However, the latest demo video shows that the Tesla bot can actually run at 6.8 miles per hour with a running posture. That's about 99% human-like. Yeah, this is the slowed-down demo footage. Every stride of the Tesla bot looks very natural, and there are even moments where both of its feet are almost completely off the ground. This gait is similar to human biomechanics when running. You need to combine deep knee flexion and landing on the ball of your foot with a natural torso rotation. If its running speed is around 6.8 miles per hour, we estimate that the Tesla bot's current walking speed could reach about 5 miles per hour, which is equivalent to roughly 1.8 to 2.0 meters per second. Truly amazing. A humanoid robot needs to walk at about 2.5 miles per hour to be genuinely useful for moving around a home or a factory. Anything slower would just be too slow. A slower movement speed can reduce its competitiveness, especially since most buyers, including us, prioritize a robot that moves with agility. This speed doesn't just reflect the efficiency of its joints and actuators, but also the coordination between its sensors and battery system. A speed of 6.8 miles per hour might sound easy for a human, but for a humanoid robot, this is a major achievement. Because running is one of the most difficult movements, requires extremely precise balance algorithms, force control, and sensor feedback. What's even more impressive is that Optimus' running form looks relatively natural. Long strides, short ground contact time, and a stable upper body. This shows that the motion control system on the Tesla robot is working very effectively. If you look at how Optimus moved back when it was first introduced in 2021 compared to now, you can clearly see that Elon Musk has poured a huge amount of money into achieving this level of progress, and it further proves Tesla's determination to commercialize the robot globally. But a C-3PO plus R2-D2 plus, plus, it would be pretty awesome. I think everyone in the world is going to want one. But I think, like next year, and my prediction is next year, we'll have over 1,000, maybe a few thousand Optimus robots working at Tesla. Alongside mobility, Tesla has also revealed the fine manipulation capabilities of Optimus hands through close-up videos. This is an area where humanoid robots usually face the most limitations because it requires a large number of small actuators, simultaneous control, and high sensitivity. In the new demo, Optimus' fingers move noticeably more fluidly, faster open-close speeds, more natural coordination across multiple finger joints, and the ability to perform delicate actions like rotating joints, pinching, and pulling. These movements closely resemble the demo shown at Tesla's shareholder meeting in November 2024, indicating that Tesla is gradually locking in the hand design and entering the refinement stage rather than still experimenting like before. This is a strong sign that Optimus is no longer just a research project. It's becoming a product with a defined production roadmap. What's important to emphasize is that everything Tesla showcased this time, running capability, balance, and the more dexterous hands, all belong to Optimus 2.5, not the third generation. This is significant because it suggests Tesla is holding back some of Gen 3's capabilities and hasn't revealed them publicly yet. The 2.5 version is a deeply refined upgrade of Optimus Gen 2 with a focus on improving two major areas: mobility and fine hand manipulation. If the new PR in the lab demo showed that the robot's mechanical electrical control system has become solid enough to handle impact forces during landing, then the Optimus 2.5 hand reveals a capability that very few robots today possess: the finesse of extremely small, precise movements. As we mentioned earlier, Optimus hands could absolutely play the piano or handle tasks that demand a high level of dexterity. The framework and actuators inside the Optimus 2.5 hand have clearly been miniaturized and optimized by Tesla for better torque and faster response time. What really matters is that each finger can move independently with 3 flexible joints, just like a human hand. This finally allows the robot to perform motions humans inherently see as natural: rotating a finger, pressing, pulling, holding thin objects, gripping slippery surfaces, and even transferring an item from one finger to another. These movements open up an entirely new category of tasks for Optimus 2.5. With this level of dexterity, the robot can handle a wide range of functions, such as plugging in connectors, sorting small objects, folding clothes, picking vegetables, gripping ultra-thin items, and even threading a needle, something Elon Musk has mentioned before. This elevates Optimus beyond just being a robot that can walk and run, bringing it much closer to becoming a truly versatile worker. We're finalizing the design of Optimus version 3, and that really is going to be a very remarkable robot. It will have essentially the manual dexterity of a human, so meaning a very complex hand. What really makes us curious is this: if Optimus 2.5 has already reached this level, then the third generation will definitely be even more advanced, both in mobility and hand capability. Tesla hasn't released any direct images of Optimus Gen 3 yet because it's set to launch in Q1 next year, possibly in February. But based on their development pace, where they make major upgrades roughly every 6 months, we can predict that Gen 3 will feature stronger, faster, and more compact hands. It might even be the first version truly qualified for mass production at Giga Texas or Fremont, with a capacity of millions of robots per year. Okay, if version 2.5 is already stable enough to run at high speeds without falling, something most humanoid robots
When Tesla
struggle
first
with,
pulled the curtain
then
back
Gen
on its
3
humanoid robot idea in
absolutely going to
2021,
look even more
a lot of
cinematic.
people laughed.
Tesla is
Tesla
clearly
bot
saving
looked
its
more like a
biggest
cosplay
breakthroughs
suit
than a serious product. And early demos showed a nervous, slow-moving machine that looked like it was afraid to trip. Wikipedia plus one fast forward just a few short years, and the vibe is completely different. In the latest lab clips, Optimus doesn't just walk. It runs, not the clunky shuffle you see from most humanoid robots, where it looks like they're about to faceplant every 3 steps. This thing pushes off the ground, both feet leave the floor, its torso twists naturally, and its stride actually looks human. Fan breakdowns of frame counts put its top speed around the 6 to 7 miles per hour range, basically someone jogging at the gym. YouTube plus one now. You might think, okay, cool, it can jog. So what? Running is one of the hardest things you can ask a robot to do. When both feet are off the ground, you lose the safety net that most slow robots rely on. The control system has to predict exactly where the body will land. Shift weight in fractions of a second. Adjust leg forces on the fly so it doesn't slam its foot down or slip. Humans do that subconsciously. For a robot, it's a nightmare math problem happening dozens of times every second. If Optimus can do that without faceplanting, it's a huge signal that Tesla's robot brain is getting good at balancing, anticipating, and reacting in real time. And that's not just cool parkour. That's exactly what you need if you want a robot to move around factories, warehouses, and eventually your living room without destroying everything it touches. But legs are only half the story. Running gets Optimus across the room. What really decides if it can replace human workers is what happens when it gets to the table in front of it, and that's where its hands come in. Left is positioned to join Tesla's Optimus team. The Exapol engineer praised Tesla's robot program, saying Tesla has the right combination of software, hardware, and AI talent to make this real. He said he was completely blown away by the scale and sophistication of the Optimus lab, as well as the dedication of the people working there when he visited. As we all know, Apple is famous for its extremely selective hiring and its elite AI and robotics teams. For a scientist to leave Apple and publicly say that the Tesla bot astonished him suggests that the Optimus robot may be far more advanced than most observers expect, and that top AI talent now sees Optimus as a serious contender for the future. Overall, this demo video isn't just about showing that the robot can run faster or that its hands are more dexterous. It's a message that Tesla has entered the pre-commercialization stage. The video-based world model is working. The mechanical systems are nearing completion. The locomotion is stable enough for running. The hands are precise enough to handle small objects, and the charging system is ready for industrial environments. If Tesla maintains this pace of improvement, Optimus could become the first commercial humanoid robot to truly meet all the criteria: reasonable price, mass production scale, and the ability to replace human labor across many industries. After watching the 2 latest demo videos, Optimus' role in supporting humans is becoming clearer. Its potential has grown far beyond what we expected. It's no longer just about walking or running smoothly like a human. Optimus is moving toward a much more important role, becoming a homemaker, a fully capable household assistant that can take on everyday tasks that until now only humans could perform with finesse and precision. With its 22 degrees of freedom in the hands, tactile sensors, and finely tuned control systems, Optimus can gently and accurately grasp household items, from folding clothes, washing dishes, and organizing belongings to assisting with cooking or carrying items for the owner. Everything's within the range of what its mechanical and AI systems can handle. Its ability to learn autonomously from the real world allows the robot to quickly adapt to a home environment, understand how to interact with objects, and learn the homeowner's habits over time. In addition, Optimus can also assist with tasks that bring even greater value to everyday life. reminding you of schedules, tracking your family's nutritional needs, caring for the elderly or people with limited mobility, and even responding quickly in emergency situations, with its stable posture, increasingly faster movement, and seamless task execution. Optimus isn't just a machine that can work. It's becoming a household companion, ready to take over the small chores so humans can have more time to rest, create, and enjoy life. If Optimus continues developing in the right direction, the concept of a homemaker will no longer be exclusive to humans. It will be shared with robots, opening up a future where every household has a reliable, automated assistant. As Musk said, everyone will want an Optimus, maybe even two. It's not any single feature on its own, but the combination of speed, natural running posture, highly dexterous hands, and industrial-grade charging capability that makes Optimus stand out this time. Tesla seems to be turning what was once considered science fiction into an entirely new industry. And this demo video may be remembered as the moment humanoid robots truly began entering human life. Okay, so what impressed you the most about the new Optimus demo? Do you think Tesla will actually start mass production of Optimus by 2026? You know, we need to make sure that it works. Like this is some crazy technology. It's not the $30,000 models everyone expected. Elon Musk has finally teased a $15,000 Tesla set to launch at the end of this year. A car everyday people can actually afford. And according to early insiders, demand will be so intense that Tesla won't be able to build them fast enough. This thing is going to be everywhere in our cities. And I'm confident that will be available in many cities in the US by the end of this year. Elon Musk says this isn't just a revolution in car design. It's a revolution in how Tesla builds cars. According to him, Tesla will be able to produce thousands of these every single day, and it's expected to outsell the Model 3 and Model Y combined. Sounds hard to believe, but Musk has poured an enormous amount of effort into this low-cost model because he's convinced even the Chinese automakers won't be able to keep up. And these aren't exaggerated claims. They're the opening lines of Tesla's next giant leap, a brand new vehicle priced under $15,000. And even though it hasn't launched yet, leaks from inside Giga Texas are already giving us a glimpse of what's coming. Stick with me. In the next 19 minutes, you're going to see why this could become the most successful car Tesla has ever made, and why Elon Musk is shifting from high-end models to low-cost ones. Everything about this is absolutely wild. Because we want to try to make that future, make the best future you can imagine. And I guess probably the best future is if people, can have whatever they want by 2025. The EV battle between Tesla and BYD has become hotter than ever. And it's hard to deny that Elon Musk is under massive pressure, especially as the Chinese giant keeps pulling ahead. While BYD rolls out electric cars at shockingly competitive prices, some as low as $12,000, Musk realized that without a truly breakthrough model at a far more accessible price, Tesla could fall behind. And the sales numbers tell the story clearly. BYD is still outperforming Tesla. That's why launching the Model 2 at just $14,999 feels like a bold, unexpected strike from Musk. Honestly, we were stunned by the move, especially considering the original target price for the Model 2 was $30,000. But the truth is, even $30,000 is no longer competitive. It's out of reach for many buyers and significantly higher than BYD's budget EV lineup, $14,999. However, is a completely different game. A number so low, it could trigger a tidal wave of pre-orders. And keep in mind, even the Model Y sold well in China despite its less than competitive price. So imagining a Tesla that costs literally 1/3 of a Model Y, we honestly couldn't wrap our heads around it. According to internal reports, this car is scheduled to arrive in December, and Elon Musk has instructed his team to lock down every detail from the design to the technical specs ahead of the official launch. Even when Joe Rogan pressed him to reveal something about it, Musk admitted he couldn't say a word until the car is officially unveiled. Can't do the unveil before the unveil. I think it has a shot at being the most memorable product unveil ever. It has a shot. Even though Elon Musk hasn't officially confirmed the name, Model 2 is expected to be the final name of this car, a nickname that's been circulating for years. It's going to be a smaller hatchback compared to the Model Y and Model 3, and it will introduce an entirely new design language into Tesla's lineup. Musk has explained that it will be a more minimalist version of the Model 3 and Model Y, but it won't look like either of them. Tesla wants this car to stand apart. Simply put, the Model 2 will be a completely new hatchback, smaller, more basic, and built with lower-cost materials. And with a $15,000 price tag, that makes perfect sense. After Musk's announcement, reactions from longtime followers split into two clear camps. Some people were skeptical, saying that to hit the $15,000 price, the car would have to be stripped down to an uncomfortable level. Meanwhile, many others were excited and optimistic, especially those who have been waiting for a Tesla they can actually afford. For them, the Model 2 is the long-awaited chance to finally own a Tesla, even if it comes with some compromises. However, that means each aluminum ion can move more electrons, increasing current flow and allowing energy to move faster and more efficiently inside the cell. In terms of energy density, early aluminum ion prototypes show potential numbers as high as 500 Wh per kilogram, roughly double today's lithium-ion cells, which sit around 250 Wh per kilogram. That means aluminum-ion batteries can store twice as much energy at the same weight, providing higher performance and longer range. And here's the kicker. With a lighter, more efficient battery, the compact Model 2 suddenly becomes a perfect match. The car is designed around low weight and maximum efficiency. We'll need to wait until December for official specs, but current leaks suggest a minimum range of 300 miles on an aluminum ion pack. And get this, Tesla reportedly reduced the battery size to just 53 kilowatt-hours. Yet, the range still exceeded expectations. That says a lot about how efficient this new chemistry could be. Of course, Tesla will offer two trims. The long-range version will stretch the distance even farther at a slightly higher price point, designed for drivers who prioritize range over frequent charging. And as mentioned earlier, aluminum ion packs are expected to be even cheaper than today's LFP packs, a massive advantage that makes them perfect for the Model 2. In fact, a 53 kilowatt-hours aluminum ion pack is estimated to cost about $2,000 less than an equivalent LFP pack. The reason is simple. Aluminum is thousands of times more abundant than lithium in the Earth's crust. Geology data shows aluminum makes up about 8.2% of the crust, while lithium accounts for only 0.006 to 0.009%. That makes aluminum roughly 800 to 1,200 times more plentiful. If you're skeptical, go ahead, search it on Google, ChatGPT, or Grok. You'll get the same numbers. It's not just affordable electric cars anymore. Tesla now has to compete with Chinese rivals in the humanoid robot race. This new battlefield is heating up fast, and the spotlight is squarely on Elon. Musk's Tesla bought Optimus going head-to-head with Xpeng's robot, a Chinese EV company that's rapidly accelerating in AI and automation. Just a few years ago, humanoid robots were still considered science fiction. But by 2025, the first real products have stepped onto the stage, opening the door to a multi-trillion-dollar market. Tesla recently announced a projected price of $20,000 for Optimus, a shockingly low number in the tech world. Far below what most people expected, Elon Musk insists that Optimus is the most important product in Tesla's history, even more significant than the Model S, Model 3, or Model Y, and the reasoning is clear. The global labor market is worth 30 times more than the auto industry, and humanoid robots are the key to entering that space. Tesla believes that integrating the AI data, processors, and camera systems from its vehicles gives Optimus a massive competitive advantage. But on the other side, China is not standing still. Xpeng, one of China's leading smart car innovators, has unveiled a humanoid robot with surprisingly fluid, lifelike movement that stunned industry experts. At the Xpeng AI Day event, their robot took the stage with motions so natural that many people thought it was a human actor. XPeng hasn't shared many technical details yet, but they hinted that their goal is to bring the robot to market as soon as next year. Potentially priced at just $10,000, undercutting Tesla by 50%. Of course, XPeng's rumored $10,000 price tag raises plenty of skepticism. While Tesla is a true AI company with in-house chips, full self-driving software, and real-world data from millions of vehicles, XPeng is still viewed primarily as an electric car manufacturer. If they can genuinely build a $10,000 robot that performs on the same level as Optimus, it would be an incredibly bold technological leap. But to achieve that, XPeng would need to solve the hardest problem of all: human-level artificial intelligence, something Tesla has spent an entire decade developing through autonomous driving and neural simulation. On Tesla's side, Elon Musk says the company has already solved about 80% of the hardest challenges in building a humanoid robot thanks to their experience creating robots on wheels, their self-driving electric cars. Optimus uses the same AI chip, camera systems, image processors, and even mass-produced automotive-grade actuators. This allows Tesla to cut costs, boost reliability, and scale manufacturing rapidly. This is no longer a side project. It has become Tesla's core strategic direction. The company has even slowed down new vehicle development to funnel resources into Tesla believes robots, not cars, are its true future. Meanwhile, XPeng has a major advantage in Chinese manufacturing: lower labor costs, longer work hours, and strong government support for AI and robotics. This could allow XPeng to build a cheaper robot than Tesla, at least in the early stages. That's why the competition is so intense. Tesla holds the lead in software and real-world data, while XPeng has the advantage in cost structure and deployment speed. In the end, the biggest question remains: who will put a humanoid robot in consumers' hands first, and at what price? Tesla has the long-term technology and vision, while XPeng brings the flexibility and breakneck speed typical of China's tech culture. No matter who wins, one thing is certain: humanoid robots are no longer science fiction. A new era is beginning, and the world will soon witness a fierce race between Tesla and XPeng to shape the future of labor and human-level artificial intelligence. And beyond all of this, Elon Musk still has several promising products lined up. The Tesla Model 2 is set to debut next month. Looking at Tesla's product roadmap, it's clear they like to drop a game-changing product at the end of each year. The Model 2 is expected to be the highlight of December's event, and frankly, it might be one of the few bright spots in what has otherwise been a fairly gloomy year for Tesla. So, what about you? Are you more excited for Optimus or for the Tesla Model 2? What do you think about these upcoming releases? Drop a comment below. I guess production is probably about 12 to 18 months after that. I think production is probably a year or so after that. Oh, well, I can't give away the secrets, but you won't be disappointed. Elon Musk has mentioned several times the production of multiple versions of the Tesla Semi, and ultimately, the Semi motorhome is exactly the model set to be launched next year. Unlike the current version, the Semi motorhome won't focus on cargo capacity. Instead, it will be designed for travel and recreational use, and you can think of it as a tiny home on wheels for your entire journey. Essentially, it will provide sleeping space, water, electrical systems, and various other amenities that are sure to amaze anyone. According to Elon Musk, the expected price for this version will also be lower than that of the Cybertruck, making it accessible to almost anyone next year. The semi-motorhome will be manufactured at Giga Nevada, featuring a range of advanced technologies, and Tesla has implemented multiple strategies to reduce costs compared to the average price of current RVs. So what exactly does this version offer, and how much will it really cost? I feel confident in saying it will be the most exciting product unveil ever. With an electric motorhome, Tesla didn't choose to build a completely new vehicle, which would have been costly and complicated. Instead, the company based it on the Tesla Semi platform. Okay, we all know that the Semi is a heavy-duty, high-performance electric truck already used by companies like PepsiCo, Walmart, and Costco. More importantly, the size of the Tesla Semi is perfectly suited for most Class A motorhomes, about 20'9" in long, 8 feet 6 in wide, and 13 feet tall. In other words, this isn't just feasible, it's practical. Elon Musk and the design team decided to turn the Semi into a modern motorhome. Instead of hauling cargo, the cabin will be transformed into a comfortable living space with a fold-out bed, mini kitchen, small bathroom, storage compartments, and electronic amenities. The biggest difference of the Tesla Semi motorhome lies in the technology platform it inherits from the current Semi. Over the years, Tesla has continuously improved the drivetrain for these high-power electric trucks. From upgrading battery packs from 500 Wh to 900 Wh, optimizing cooling systems to enhancing the performance of the tri-rotor electric motors, these upgrades not only give the Semi exceptional range, but also provide a perfect foundation for a mobile home version that consumes more electricity, requires stable batteries, and needs to operate continuously under various conditions. The Tesla Semi already has 1,500 horsepower, a 500 meters range, and a spacious cabin. All that's needed is a cabin redesign, converting the cargo area into a fully equipped living space, a mini apartment on wheels running entirely on electricity. The Semi motorhome leverages all of this, turning a vehicle built for hauling goods into a genuine home on wheels. In fact, this isn't Tesla's first hint at combining lifestyle with mobility. You should know we already had the Cyber Camper concept for the Cybertruck. The Semi motorhome perfectly aligns with that same vision. Clean energy combined with comfort and adventure. While the current Tesla Semi is impressive, it has faced some criticism. The interior is too minimalistic, and the central driver's seat, though modern, isn't ideal for long trips or side visibility. A Semi motorhome could address all of that, adding luxury touches, storage compartments, a sleeping area, and even a small kitchen and bathroom. To make room for these amenities,
the Tesla motorhome, with a total weight of 40,000 pounds, is considered sufficient to maintain strong performance. However, depending on usage, Tesla could reduce power output to increase component longevity and minimize tire wear, something entirely reasonable for a vehicle designed for long trips and extended use. Currently, the Tesla Semi operates on low-voltage 12 VT and two 4-volt architectures, but the motorhome version is expected to shift to a 4.8 VT platform. As Dan Priestley has noted, this upgrade not only reduces wiring weight, but also improves energy efficiency, enabling high-end electrical devices to run reliably in the motorhome space. According to leaked technical documents, the Semi motorhome will feature a foldable bed that can serve as a sofa during the day and convert into a regular bed at night, a mini kitchen with an electric stove, mini fridge, and a sink with recycled water, as well as built-in wall cabinets made from a new ultralight composite material. Tesla is using the same material technology developed for the Cybertruck to create interior panels that are both highly durable and lightweight, reducing overall vehicle weight and saving energy during operation. One of the most valuable features of the Semi motorhome is its independent electrical system. Tesla, known for its smart energy management, brings this philosophy to an RV. The new 4.8 VT inverter, first introduced on the Cybertruck, has been upgraded to 20 kilowatts, enough to power air conditioning, the electric stove, lighting, water heating, and all devices in the cabin. Additionally, the Semi motorhome will feature a silent camp mode customized by Tesla based on the Model Y's camp mode. When activated, the entire drivetrain shuts down completely, leaving only household electrical devices and the VIVE system running. Users can sleep peacefully in the middle of the forest or by a lakeside without noise or exhaust, unlike traditional RVs with gas generators. This is a huge advantage, perfectly embodying Tesla's core principles: clean energy, quiet operation, efficiency, and environmental friendliness. Clearly, the Tesla Semi has a major advantage thanks to its powerful battery system, which can supply energy to all living amenities without the need for a backup generator, a reliance that traditional diesel RVs always have. This is a big difference as motor Homes with internal combustion engines not only produce noise and vibrations, but also emit large amounts of emission, which runs counter to Tesla's commitment to sustainable development. Of course, there will be different versions, and as far as we know, the semi-motorhome could launch in two configurations: standard range and extended range. The standard range version is expected to cover about 250 miles, while the extended range can reach up to 300 miles thanks to a slightly larger battery pack. Tesla will leverage its mega charger network, allowing the semi-motorhome to charge from 30% to 80% in approximately 35 to 40 minutes. However, the biggest current challenge for the Tesla Semi remains the limited mega charger network. Building these stations requires high costs and specialized infrastructure, which could make it difficult for semi-motorhome owners to find fast chargers during long trips. This is where the solar roof solution comes into play, allowing the motorhome to charge slowly using solar energy during long stops, enabling a truly self-sufficient lifestyle. Installing solar panels or even a Tesla solar roof on the vehicle's roof allows the motorhome to generate electricity from sunlight. On the road, the vehicle becomes both a mobile retreat and a power station, saving costs and protecting the environment. Clearly, with a solar roof installed, operating costs drop even further. Users can park anywhere from secluded beaches to deep, quiet forests and still have enough electricity to power modern devices without worrying about finding an external power source or fuel. This creates a huge difference compared to traditional RVs, which require hours to refuel or rely on generators. Tesla is also rolling out smaller mega charger stations at major tourist destinations, such as national parks, campgrounds, and along popular RV routes across the U.S. One question many people are particularly curious about is the price. For years, the U.S. RV market has been dominated by diesel models priced between $120,000 and $160,000, with high-end models even exceeding $200,000. Tesla doesn't aim to enter the market with a luxury RV. Instead, they want to create a new segment, a smart electric motorhome, at a price most Americans can afford. According to internal sources and Tesla's cost reduction strategies used on the Model Y, Cybertruck, and Semi, the semi-motorhome is expected to be priced between $49,000 and $59,000, significantly lower than the current market average. This is precisely the point Elon Musk emphasizes. Anyone can own one. Tesla can achieve this thanks to three key factors. First, they don't need to redesign the entire vehicle. The semi-motorhome largely retains the original semi-chassis, electrical system, and motors. Second, Tesla owns the 4680 production line using the dry electrode method, which significantly reduces costs compared to traditional manufacturing techniques. This directly cuts the cost of the battery pack, the most expensive component in any electric vehicle. Third, Tesla uses lightweight, durable interior materials that can be mass-produced. Instead of heavy wood and steel like traditional RVs, Tesla employs composites and restructured stainless steel, reducing costs, weight, and energy consumption. But what about tech features? Tesla can't launch a new product without the smart factor. The semi-motorhome comes equipped with the latest autopilot and full self-driving packages, refined to perform better on long highways and extended trips. The new radar system and 360 cameras are optimized for a large vehicle, making U-turns, parking, or backing into campsites much easier. Another standout feature is Tesla's automatic leveling system. When parked, the air suspension can keep the floor perfectly level, regardless of the slope of the terrain. This feature was previously only found on high-end RVs, but is now available in a motorhome priced at less than Taft in a Curry Costa Wanderer. Inside the cabin, Tesla uses a 20-inch vertical touchscreen, allowing users to control all functions in the mobile home. Fresh water, wastewater, electricity, humidity, temperature, battery, nightlight mode, solar mode, all within a simple, smooth interface. Tesla also integrates a heat filtration system, previously exclusive to the Model X, which filters fine dust, allergens, and even smoke. Extremely useful when camping near campfires or in forested areas. To maximize convenience, Tesla is testing a smart water system. Wastewater is filtered through row membranes and UV light, then returned to the tank as reusable water for the kitchen or hand washing. This allows the semi-motorhome to sustain long trips without frequent stops to refill water supplies. Of course, Tesla retains its philosophy of extreme minimalism. The interior space avoids unnecessary decorative elements, focusing instead on utility and flexibility. The dining table can extend into a work desk. The 360 swivel seats from the cabin can become reading chairs. Wall panels can hold additional kitchen appliances or screens. Users can customize the space as they wish without complex installation or removal of components. Tesla is also well known for its renewable energy and storage products such as Powerwall, PowerPack, and Megapack. By converting the Semi into a motorhome, these technologies can be fully leveraged. The integrated Tesla Powerwall system acts as a mini backup power station, ensuring a stable energy supply for all onboard devices, from air conditioning and electric stove to other household appliances. Beyond energy, internet connectivity is another essential aspect of modern life. Some might assume that living in a motorhome means being isolated from the outside world, unable to access information or communicate. But that certainly won't be the case with the semi-motorhome, as the combination of Tesla and Starlink removes the boundary. Starlink now offers global coverage, providing high-speed satellite internet even in the most remote areas. When integrated directly into the Tesla motorhome system, Starlink not only allows users to access the internet and work remotely, but also enables smart device control, GPS navigation, streaming movies, and receiving software updates over the air. Everything runs smoothly, unrestricted by location, making life on the road more convenient than ever. Thanks to the combination of clean energy, advanced power storage, and satellite connectivity, the Tesla semi-motorhome is ushering in a completely new era for travel and long-term living. Rather than being just an entertainment vehicle, it can become a flexible living space, giving owners full independence. No more hunting for gas stations, no more worrying about running out of power, and no more being limited by weak internet. Tesla has truly solved three of the biggest barriers to the modern, nomadic lifestyle. One factor that makes the semi-motorhome a game-maker is the integration of Tesla Energy, Tesla Automotive, and Tesla Robotics. In the coming years, Optimus, the humanoid robot Tesla is developing, could become an optional companion, assisting with cleaning, carrying cargo, or checking the vehicle systems. This opens a future where older families could travel in a motorhome without needing to do heavy work. Oh my God, we're genuinely excited. Beyond the large semi-motorhome, Tesla may also be looking towards smaller vehicles, opening entirely new possibilities in the motorhome segment. Currently, there are two notable directions: the Tesla Camper, based on the Cybertruck, and the Tesla Mini. Directions: the Tesla Camper, based on the Cybertruck, and the Tesla Mini motorhome, based on the Tesla Cybervan. The Cybertruck, with a 6 feet long bed and over 4 feet wide, could pair with the $3,000 base camp tent to create a short-term camping experience. However, experts note that the space is still limited for turning the Cybertruck into a full-fledged motor home. Some previous ideas, like the Cyberlander with a multi-level foldable house design, are appealing on paper, but challenging technically. The truck bed frame may not withstand heavy loads continuously. Therefore, the Cybertruck remains ideal for short trips rather than long-term living. In contrast, the Tesla Cybervan offers a more practical and feasible approach. The Tesla Cybervan is an autonomous vehicle with up to 20 seats. However, by removing the seats and converting the space into a motorhome layout, it becomes a highly promising prospect. Expanding into the motorhome and camper market is a bold move, but aligns perfectly with Tesla's long-term strategy. As the modern nomad lifestyle gains popularity, the semi-motorhome and Tesla van camper won't just appeal to car buyers. They'll attract those seeking freedom, flexibility, and sustainability. With the semi-factory at Giga Nevada scaling up along with domestic 4,680 battery production plants, Tesla is fully preparing the foundation to enter an era where the line between vehicle and home is increasingly blurred. A motorhome is no longer just a mode of transportation. It's a symbol of Elon Musk's vision, freedom, independence, and sustainability anywhere and anytime. A price around $50,000 for a Tesla motorhome may sound unbelievable. But considering Tesla's long-term strategy, it isn't entirely unrealistic. Tesla is renowned for cost optimization through large-scale production, high automation, and a build one scale infinitely philosophy, developing a single platform and replicating it globally. If the motorhome is built on the Tesla Semi Gen 2 or Tesla van, the company can fully leverage existing production lines, components, and technology, significantly reducing. All of these factors make the semi-motorhome the product the RV world has been waiting for. A smart, clean, quiet, affordable, comfortable, easy to use, and accessible electric RV. Tesla isn't just creating a vehicle. They are crafting a new living experience where users can travel hundreds of miles while carrying their own home with them. A home optimized through technology. The semi-motor home is more than a product. It's a statement that Tesla is expanding into a completely new market, one of freedom, travel, and experiences with a price expected to be lower than the Cybertruck and a range strong enough to outperform traditional RVs. The semi-motorhome is poised to make a big splash when it officially launches next year. Would you consider living in a Tesla semi-motorhome if it cost only $50,000? Which feature of the Tesla motorhome excites you the most? Solar roof, Starlink internet, or fully electric power? Drop a comment below. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on Tesla and futuristic travel. See you soon. Heat. If you've ever watched a human-shaped robot, you'll notice something funny. Most of them have legs that are okay, but the hands always look wrong. They're stiff, slow, and weirdly clumsy. That's because robotic hands are a nightmare. You need tons of tiny motors, tendons, or linkages, sensors in each joint, and ultra-precise control algorithms. Elon has said more than once that Optimus hands are where a huge chunk of the money and effort goes. YouTube +1, in recent demos and technical breakdowns, Tesla has started talking about around 22 degrees of freedom in the hands and wrist on the Gen 3 design, roughly. The level you need for human-like dexterity. Standardbots.com +1, translated into normal language. Each finger can curl, rotate, and move independently. The wrist can twist and bend. And the control system can coordinate all of that at once. That unlocks completely different tasks. Picking up a single screw without dropping it. Plugging in delicate electrical connectors. Sorting tiny parts from a tray. Folding clothes or towels without turning them into a wrinkled mess. Grabbing thin, slippery objects like plates or glass. When you put that together with a body that can walk, climb stairs, and jog, you're no longer talking about a cute demo that dances on stage. You're talking about something that can stand at a workstation all day, doing the kind of repetitive, precise tasks that humans get exhausted by. And Tesla isn't the only one pushing this in China. XPeng rolled out its iron humanoid robot at its 2025 AI Day. And it was so lifelike that people online insisted it had to be a human in a suit. The movements were smooth, almost model-like, with a flexible spine, synthetic muscles, and 82 degrees of freedom across the body. It got so wild that the CEO literally cut open the robot's artificial leg on stage to show metal and motors inside, just to prove it wasn't a person. News.com.o+2 Live Science +2. Both Tesla and XPeng are converging on the same idea. Hands and full body balance are the key to replacing human labor. Not just wheels and screens. Tesla's current roadmap, according to internal talks and analyst coverage, expects Optimus Gen 3 to be unveiled in early 2026, rolled into Tesla factories first for repetitive tasks, and pushed toward mass production starting late 2026, if everything goes right. Standardbots.com +3 NOTATESLAapp.com +3 Business Insider +3. If that happens, the first workers who feel real competition from robots won't be office workers. It'll be people on factory floors, in warehouses, loading docks, and eventually in logistics and care jobs. But Elon isn't just trying to replace labor. He's also trying to flood the roads with something else. A Tesla that almost anyone can afford. For years, there's been this mythical creature lurking in Tesla rumors. The Model 2. Depending on which leak or thumbnail you click, it's a $25,000 compact hatchback, a $19,000 people's Tesla, or even a $15,000 Tesla that will make gas cars extinct overnight. Forbes +2 YouTube +2. Let single quotes S separate what's actually happening from what's pure hopium. What's real? Tesla has promised a lower-cost next-gen vehicle platform for years. Analysts and internal slides have thrown around price targets in the $25,000 $30,000 range. Forbes +1. In 2025, Tesla launched standard versions of the Model 3 and Model Y at around $36,900, $39,900, by stripping out some premium features and simplifying options. Reuters +1. Those standard models show clearly where Tesla's head is. Less luxury, more volume. What's rumored? A brand new small Tesla hatchback, nicknamed Model 2, priced under $25,000 and built in crazy volumes at factories like Giga Mexico. Forbes +2. The electric car scheme +2 viral claims of $15,900 price tags and exotic aluminum-ion batteries that double range and half cost. Some sites and videos push this hard, but when you dig into it, most of it comes from fan speculation, not from Tesla. evworld.com +2 telematicswire.net +2 right now. Tesla has not officially confirmed a $15,000 sticker price, and multiple EV analysts have pointed out that numbers that low would require a massive, proven cost breakthrough that we haven't seen yet. evworld.com +1 as for aluminum-ion batteries. Real labs are working on them, and some papers show promising energy densities. Energy storage +2 RSC Publishing +2. But Tesla itself hasn't announced a commercial aluminum-ion EV pack. Most coverage explicitly says this is still experimental and not ready for large cars on the road. Telematicswire.net +1. So where does that leave the so-called Model 2? Most likely, somewhere in the $20,000, $25,000 bracket, if and when it appears. Not $15,000. Still brutally cheap for a Tesla. But not magic money levels, and that's actually more interesting than it sounds. Because if Tesla really manages to build a decent car at that price, at the kinds of volumes they're talking about, it doesn't just compete with BYD and other Chinese EVs. It potentially wipes out a huge chunk of entry-level gas. Cars for good. Just imagine your street filled with robots in the factory making cheap EVs. And those EVs parked in front of homes that might not even be fixed homes. Anymore. Because there's another piece of this story that blends all of Elon's obsessions into one, turning a truck into a house.
AI and robotics continue to advance, which they are advancing very rapidly. Like I said, working will be optional, and people will have any goods and services that they want. Elon Musk just dropped the latest demo video of the Tesla bot, Optimus, and it might be one of the craziest demos yet. Proof of how insanely fast the company is leveling up this humanoid robot. Earlier this year, people were still comparing its walking to Biden, a diaper-wearing toddler, or a drunk guy stumbling around. But now, just watch this demo video. Oh my God, the running posture, the speed, the stride length, everything looks like a real human. Now, take a look at those Chinese or Russian robots. They walk like they just finished a brutal leg day and might fall over at any moment. The gap compared to Tesla is huge. Elon Musk is clearly pushing hard to accelerate development, so Optimus can go on sale next year. And it doesn't stop there. Another new demo video showing the Tesla bot's hand has everyone asking just how far Tesla plans to take this robot. Look at how the fingers move. Incredible dexterity. We'd bet it really could glide across piano keys, just like Elon Musk mentioned before. Our next generation has 22 degrees of freedom. It will be able to play the piano. So it's really like, wow. Elon Musk has always emphasized that the Optimus hand is the part of the project that burns the most money and effort. But in the future, this very robotic hand will change human labor forever. As Musk said, working will be optional. Work will become a hobby. If you don't like doing something, the Tesla bot will do it for you. Okay, so through all those tasks, the robot will earn money, and all you have to do is wait for it to bring the money home. That idea alone makes millions of people want to own a Tesla bot. So, how will the Tesla bot take over in 2026? Could a Terminator-style scenario happen? And could it become smarter than humans? These are the latest updates on the development progress of Optimus Gen 3, and you definitely don't want to miss them. If AI and robotics are big enough to satisfy all human needs, then money is no longer, its relevance declines dramatically. Yeah, we often worry that someday robots will take our jobs and we'll all end up unemployed. But if you look at it more optimistically, like the fact that we soon won't have to do household chores anymore, we'll have more time to relax. And that scenario is clearly much more realistic. Elon Musk once said that whenever you come home after a long and stressful workday, nearly all your housework will already be taken care of by Optimus. From cleaning, cooking, mopping, to folding clothes, everything will be done. Even though this might not happen next year, Musk has repeatedly emphasized that for everyone to be able to afford an Optimus, the final price of the robot will be around $20,000, because he knows that anything higher would make Optimus truly inaccessible. Ultimately, I think we'll be making tens of millions of robots a year type of thing. It's like serious volume. Maybe 100 million robots a year. It's wild. Sounds good. Elon Musk's goal is to produce millions of Optimus units per year, possibly even tens of millions, and eventually sell billions of robots worldwide. Yeah, of course. To reach that goal, the robot really has to convince billions of customers, because basically no one is going to spend money on a machine that only knows how to dance and walk around the house all day. So before Optimus reaches consumers, it will need major upgrades to achieve superior intelligence, as well as more flexible mobility. Musk has repeatedly emphasized that everything is still improving, especially the robot's walking speed. Tesla doesn't want their robot to move sluggishly, but they need time to make major breakthroughs, since the initial target was to allow the robot to move at up to 5 miles per hour. However, the latest demo video shows that the Tesla bot can actually run at 6.8 miles per hour with a running posture. That's about 99% human-like. Yeah, this is the slowed-down demo footage. Every stride of the Tesla bot looks very natural, and there are even moments where both of its feet are almost completely off the ground. This gait is similar to human biomechanics when running.